So, is it my turn? Oh.
Introduce yourself.
This is I wrote this, started writing it yesterday, and I kind of finished it today. It's not really finished, so I didn't get an opportunity to memorize it.
Do it.
But I'm still gonna do it. Yeah. Woo! Okay. It doesn't have a title. All right. I feel so weird. Okay. T-minus 10 seconds. You came into my life without warning, without instructions, without inhibition, and you were clever enough to remove the label reading caution. Contents under pressure. But there was no hiding that you are an explosion, an airborne earthquake that turns air molecules into astronauts who then ricochet off the moon and into the surface of the sun just so that they can know what it feels like to burn like you, T-minus 9 seconds. Because see, you are an explosion. More specifically, you are a lit dynamite stick, glowing from within a can of paint, anticipating the moment you find something worth turning this room into an art project for. And then the moment I approached you, with a visible heart and a canvas I had designed specifically for you, you smiled and told Hendrix to watch how kissing the sky is really done. And then you turned my life into a Kandinsky masterpiece, T-minus 8 seconds. I remember the first time I saw you. Standing among friends, laughing and joking as though it wasn't 7 o'clock in the morning, you stood like a self-confident question mark. And you were the only part of that picture I held on to. I kept you in a pocket near the back of my mind, and I quietly cherished that photograph like it was a single memory, not stolen away by Alzheimer's. But then I buried it. Like a dangerous secret, knowing I have an eye for finding diamonds far out of arm's reach. But the funny thing about explosions is, it doesn't matter how deep it's buried underground. Because the moment it is ignited, I knew in my shattering legs, and in the shrapnel of butterflies liberated from a ribcage blown open, there was no escaping you, T-minus 7 seconds. You burst forth from an ocean of dust and smoke, hijacked my smile and said, this belongs to me now, T-minus 6 seconds. You were born and raised in Ukiah, California. You point out to me that Ukiah is haiku backwards, and then I understand that you have always secretly been poetry in waiting, and up to this point no one has had the audacity to try to put you in the words, so forgive me, but while I still have your attention, I would at least like to try, T-minus 5 seconds. See, you have a mouth like rolled up marijuana, blunt, but just addicting enough to always keep me coming back for more, T-minus 4 seconds. The very first party you took me to more closely resembled a city filled with people like skyscrapers drunkenly swaying to music only found in the eye of a hurricane. I was a pygmy wallflower lost from a visible skyline, but finding comfort under the shade of a street sign that read, "She is worth it." And despite being lost in this foreign metropolis, I could always find my way back to you because you were the only burning building in the room, and the flames, dancing off your New York studio apartment skin, took me by storm. I was mesmerized. I didn't even notice that I had walked straight into an inferno, destined to be consumed by the flames, but the beautiful thing about burning alive is that you are alive. And if you didn't realize it before, you will never know anything better in the rest of your life. T-minus 3 seconds. In the past few weeks, the constant burning has caught up to you, and as you reveal proof that you've known pain as sharp as an angle of 3rd-degree burns, and we've jokingly called me your damage control. And I'll admit, I have enough patience to fill a hospital, but this is bigger than that. We are bigger than that. Like the first letter Like the first letter of an 18th century novel, and we still have 3 centuries worth of pages to write our part of the story, T-minus 2 seconds. I carry the memory of Marilyn Monroe on my tongue, as I promise you I will stand by you through your best and your worst, even if that means every once in a while being stranded alone in Santa Ana without a car, credit card, or a sure idea on exactly how I'm getting home. Because that street sign planted an idea in my mind that I cannot erase. She is worth it. You are worth it. T-minus 1 second. With only 1 second left before everything and everyone in this room becomes collateral damage, I am here letting you know that I haven't quite yet figured out whether Phil and Sarah Kay were right, and that you're either the best or worst thing to happen to my poetry, but either way, I have no intentions of living in a bomb shelter. I am coming with you. T-minus 0 seconds.